So what I'd like to do first off is I'd like to kick it off by talking, and I think Brad, you're probably a great person to start the conversation along with Matthew, because you're both founders of property management companies and you were both doing sales in the very beginning. So talk about how, I'm imagining a lot of property managers on here, maybe they manage 150 doors, 300 doors, 400 doors. Like in the very beginning, you're essentially running all of the operations, you're doing some property management work. How do you also build a sales culture in a company as you're starting out and you're starting to grow? Go ahead, Brad.
I thought we were going to do best for last, so I figured I'd let you go first.
Yeah, look, I think everybody who starts the business, obviously creating, bringing in doors equals dollars, because it's hard to make a living on this business if you're only managing, 10 or 20 doors. And so when you first start, you have a huge focus on growing the business. And I think those of us that are founders of businesses always worry that we're going to lose the doors at some point, and certainly doors do churn off. And I've just always been really excited about growing the business. And so one of the reasons that I taught Spencer into coming to work with us, Spencer wanted to do some third-party marketing for us, and I told him about this crazy goal of growing the business to 25,000 houses, and he got excited about that. And so that's I think any founder wants to grow the business, and I think it's just innate in our culture. Brad?
It's interesting. So this is now my 20th year in business. So I got my real estate license in 2003 and kept going from there and did a bunch of sales, right? Was, big into the real estate world, selling homes, and then switched that into property management kind of on a whim, where an investor asked me if I could find somebody to help him manage it. It kind of, the light went off. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. It came down to a lot of kitchen table presentations, just one-on-one with owners and figuring out what people needed to understand, sometimes needed to hear to really be comfortable moving forward. And what it turned into is several different things. Now, at first, it was like, you're telling everybody, you're talking to me, you're talking to me, you're talking to me, or I'm it, like I'm the management company. As you grow into it, you hire a business development person, and then the owner's kind of removed out of that, right? So you play to your strengths, and the strengths in the very beginning was they're talking to me, like I'm it, right? As you move up, no one ever talks to Matthew, no one's going to talk to Spencer. They're going to talk with the business development team and then the property management team. And so it's an interesting transition into that one-on-one. You're dealing with the principal, and you got all my attention in the world. You're my only client through and it's like a mass sign-up process, like what you guys did this last month.